Welcome to Africa, the land of unlimited potentials. Kindly, if you are new, consider liking and subscribing to our channel. I'm your host, Godfrey Seme. And today, I bring you new things. Stay tuned. If you have never been in such places, unaweza niuliza pale comment section wapi nitakwambia. I told you I'll be exploring Juja and its infinite businesses. So if you have even any idea or any business that you want me to explore, you can tell me pale kwa comment section and I'll consider nione nitakuja lini. But so far what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to walk around, look for new businesses, ask people challenges that they are experiencing in their businesses, way forward, how they started their businesses, how their businesses will improve, and many other stuff. From where you are seated now, do you think it's the role of an African to change the narrative that Africans belong to Africa? It's my responsibility to explore infinite possibilities and different amenities we have in Africa. And when I talk about Africa, I include Kenya because Kenya is part of Africa. And when we start growing Kenya, we personally grow Africa. And that should be the main focus of every individual. What do you know and understand what bicycle business hiring is all about? I'm here to change that notion that Africans belong to European supremacy. If you believe in me, then let's dig in. What do you know and understand what bicycle business hiring is all about? Today I came and met with my friends here who hire bicycles to students. This has been one of the most lucrative jobs prospering here in Juja. And it's doing very well. They just hire you a bicycle for 1 hour at 40 shillings. But it depends with how many hours you want to ride the bicycle. Then from there you can negotiate the price if you want to go for long hours like 5 hours, 6 hours. This has been one of the most growing businesses around this area. It's really doing well. And even if you are thinking of starting your own, you can consider it. It's really earning these people a lot of money. Some might just look at it and think that it's not doing very well. But in real sense, this business has been earning these people a lot of money. The business is doing quite well, though it varies depending on whether the students are on session or they are off the session. But that's not a big factor in this place. The thing that he just argues that is more of relevance in this business is that whenever these students are on session, they tend to hire this bicycle at large, so the profits that they make can sustain them even when students are off the session. And that's the only important thing about these businesses. And I think you can also try it in your own place and see if you will be luck or luck will befall on you. What's your take on this idea of selling mitumba clothes? I really don't know why Africans prefer to buy these mitumba clothes rather than investing in cottage industry that will see help employ many Africans. That's the role of government. The government should play a very critical role in ensuring we set up our own cottage industry and sell our clothes or clothes that are manufactured locally. And that's the only way we can uplift the lives of common Kenyans who are struggling out here. Although this business of selling mitumbo or used clothes is doing quite well, and when I say quite well, I mean that it's not doing that much good. You should have a different mindset towards this business of selling clothes. So for instance, I happened to talk to this guy about his successes and failures concerning these mitumba clothes. He told me different things that is pertinent to this business, of which I took it positively. But at the end of all, he's struggling to survive, and that's the most important thing. Let's leave out these other factors that might happen in the course of his journey of trying to survive. So if you're thinking of setting up this business, I'll advise you to go ahead and do so, because however little it earns, you will be in a position to sustain your family or sustain yourself. You can't stay hungry simply because you hate this kind of businesses. So if you can consider starting up or setting up this kind of business of mitumba, well, I will advise you to go. The only thing you should check on is which are places that are best suited for this mitumba. When you are thinking of starting this business, you have to be very cognizant. You can't start this business of mitumba anywhere. You can't go and start it in areas like Kileleshwa, Arunda. Those people don't buy these mitumbas. So you have to check very clearly which are places that have people whom the economic value is not that quite well good. I'm not trying to castigate those people who are not good financially, but these are people who tend to buy these mitumbas at large. Sugar selling business. What should we know about sugar selling business? This is one of the paramount business that has been going in many places within Nairobi. And it seems to be successful because many people are currently engaging more in this business. I don't know why people find this business more productive and successful nowadays, but from the look of things, it's like it's earning more money to our hustlers who are trying at least to find some money to sustain themselves. After a consultative discussion with some few people, I found that this business, it is doing very well. And if you can consider starting this business in places where it's usually hot throughout the day, people can be consuming sugarcane at large. Don't just sit there and say that things are not working on your side. Things can work as well if you just sit down, analyze yourself, and try to think of starting this business, because these businesses are among the few businesses that you can start with very little capital, as low as 5,000. The wheelbarrow goes at 3,000 roughly. Then buying this sugarcane, knife, and all other stuff can sum up to 2,000. So it can be a total of 5,000 roughly. And this is sum of money that you can borrow from your friends. Go and ask a bank to give you a loan. If your family is well off, they can chip in and help you start this business. So kindly, I appeal to those people who are saying we don't have jobs in this country. This is among some of the few jobs that you can explore. This might be a channel for you becoming successful. So don't be reluctant or hesitant to think of running these businesses, mostly if you come in places where there's so many people. In your own perception, do you think poverty is a self-inflicted disease? Do you think poverty is a state of mind that can be changed? everybody loves farming naturally in Africa, and that's what keeps many of African going. People have really put effort to grow farming and expand farming in Africa. Like for this case, you can check several variety of crops are being grown in this place. We have onions, sukuma wiki, I don't know what people call in their language, na vitu mingi. Literally, when you try to check closely, you'll see that people have really invested in farming in this place. Like the whole project is just awesome. I couldn't think it outside the way farming is expected to be. Like when you check the other far end, kuna I don't know what are them, sukuma wiki, though we have not been allowed to enter inside, but we have been allowed to take pictures. But from look of things, you can check kuna vitu mingi, vitu mob hapo wamepanda. Farming can grow us economically and make us to move steps in life. So when you are considering doing other things, also put in factor of farming, because farming can take you to levels that you have never been in life, and that's fact. So if hujajaribu, now this is your chance kujaribu. Try it. Unaenda home, don't claim that you don't have anything to do na watu wengine. You are very lucky when kuna large pieces of land. I don't know if these crops are usually grown in this area, because from what I know, they're usually grown in muddy places. Wale watu wamefanya farming kidogo, what are they doing, strategies gani these people are incorporating to make sure that they're sustainable in the market, then they get market and all other stuffs. Kuna vitu mingi sana you can do, not necessarily kukaa tu pale na kujilani kila siku, ama kusema simply because uko na degree this job doesn't fit you. This might be your perfect job. This might be the level that you'll be entering, so that your life can be changed for good. If you are thinking of achieving your goals in life, this might be your best channel or moment for you to grow. So, and that's the art I'm talking about, the spirit that everyone should employ. Utapata most of people wako na very large pieces of farm, but literally huyu mtu hawezi taka kuwa associated na vitu za kupanda na kufanya anything, just because farming is considered jobs for poor people, and I think that should not be the mentality that we as Africa should employ.